it is scary to touch your breasts because you don't know, you might find something. It's a very scary moment. So we need to keep on hammering that it is a tough moment, but it can save your life.
مرحبا مشاهدينا الكرام، أنا أم علي وأهلا وسهلا فيكن. أنا هون لأتأكد أنكم رح تعجنوا كل شهر. اليوم رح أعطيكم أهم وصفة عندي، بس هيدا الوصفة صحتها بكثرتها، فتذكري هالثلاث خطوات لما بتخبزي مرة بالشهر. مثل ما بنشارك بعضنا الخبز والقعدة الحلوة، شاركي هيدا الفيديو مع كل البنات والستات اللي بتعرفيهم ليحافظوا هني كمان على صحتهم. خبزتي؟
My name is Danielle Rizkallah, and I'm a writer-director. And my role in the bread exam was to direct it, rewrite it, and shoot it and produce it, doing everything from Lebanon. The bread exam is a kind of a tutorial video where a famous bread maker is teaching us how to make a perfect bread recipe. She tells you the basic movements that you need to do on this dough to make sure that it's a perfect dough for bread making. She never mentioned cancer. She never mentioned breasts. And that was the whole trick, to let women hang on and listen to that recipe till the end until they understood that it was the basic movements that you can do on breasts. Well, the idea came from the agency, the Makan Paris. They talked with the Lebanese Breast Cancer Foundation. They also talked with a producer in Paris, who is a very good friend of mine. And he proposed the idea and he said, Danielle, would you do it? And we actually developed the idea a bit more because the idea was around really the dough, one dough. So I developed it and I said, let's put two dough. Let's make it two breasts. Let's really play the whole thing till the end. So the analogy is really, really close to connect to the truth with those women. So the idea was developed this way. So we worked it together with the agency. We perfected it. And we started looking for the perfect bread maker, really, for the perfect actor of that bread recipe. We shot it in Lebanon, in the mountain, in a very typical, traditional, comfortable kitchen that really looks like the kitchen of Ali in the south. So we really build it like we build films, slowly, making the right choices, the true choices. We even took Ali to a gynecologist so she could have the exact movement. So she learned it with 3 different gynecologists. So we really did it well. So we needed someone who's authentic, who's super believable, who's transparent in her face, who smiles naturally, who doesn't act anything in her life, and who's willing to work hard for a cause. Ali is someone who's absolutely generous. She believes that if you put love in the bread making, if you put truth in the bread making, if you put prayers in the bread making, then your bread will be great. So she had spirituality and she had authenticity and she had giving in her. I knew her personally because she goes to one of the markets in Lebanon, a very big market called Suq Tayyib, where she does her manouche, the Lebanese pita bread with thyme and olive oil in the oven. She does the best manouche in Lebanon. We wanted someone traditional. Ali is very traditional. She's from the south of Lebanon. She's traditional, but she's also very open-minded. In the south of Lebanon, it's not easy for women to work. In a village, women do not work. Women take care of the household. She believes that women and men are equal and that she can work. So she went down to the city, put her stall and started working and started making the best manouche, be proud of that. So she has this modern and traditional character in her that was perfect for our project of bread making. Talking about feminine human parts, especially if they are around breasts, genitals, menstruation, anything that has to do with that dark side of the woman, it is taboo. And I know also, we know from previous experiences that women, if they're sitting next to men, brothers, husbands, if there is any ad that comes for sanitary pad, let's say, they would actually switch the channel immediately. So there is this taboo about watching things that talk about sexuality. That's one. Second, a lot of women, they say, no, if I talk about cancer, if I go to my doctor saying, look at my breasts, I might get cancer. So there's this whole superstition thing about, I don't talk about it, so I don't get it. There's also the financial problems. Women will put their family first, their children, their household first, and they will forget about themselves. So going to the doctor and checking your breasts once a year is out of the question now. It's very important to keep on talking about it. The more we talk about those issues, the less taboo there will be. It is scary to touch your breasts because you don't know, you might find something. It's a very scary moment. It's not an easy one. So we need to keep on hammering that it is a tough moment, but it can save your life. We should repeat that as much as once a month until every woman will self-check once a month. Women will listen. Creative ideas do work and do reach people. We need to be the good shepherds, us, people of communication, people who have ideas, people who have creativity, to help this place be a better place to live for everyone in equality.
خبزتي؟